Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. Could you please be upstanding for the bride?
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Oh, take my hand, I'll take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you.
You don't want to?
I don't know what I would do with it.
You two are allowed to hold hands if you want.
Oh, yeah, sure.
No kissing though.
Okay. We never talked about that, actually.
Thank
Are
you.
you ready to start?
I think so.
All right. We're underway then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're welcome to be seated now.
Triple address.
Welcome on this beautiful day. Isn't it amazing to be here? On behalf of the Lies and Ip Brady, I'd like to welcome you all here today. And thank you for coming on this wonderful occasion. I mean, in this particular year, occasions like this aren't necessarily guaranteed. And so this is all the more to be treasured. So meeting here today, it actually is a real sense of joy, particularly for me, and I'll share why in just a moment, but absolutely delightful for you, Dylan, for you, Ruth, and for each one of us as we are gathered here. These, my friends, are the good days. In fact, the great days. These are the days that you'll look back and say, do you remember when? Do you remember when Dylan married Ruth? Do you remember that day? And you'll probably forget a bunch of the words and things that were said, but you'll remember the sentiment. You'll remember what was going on, how you felt, and what was happening with your heart. This is a special day, a great day, and I love it. This service does hold special importance for me because I have known Dylan all the days of his life, as I have been such good friends with his dad, Sean, and then Ellie. 40 years probably? So I have been around a long time with this family.
Sweet.
For Ruth and for Dylan, this marriage represents a love. Not an easy sort of love that comes and goes, but the kind of love that is here and here to stay, no matter what goes on in life. This isn't to say, as we recognize that love is always easy, sometimes it is a wrestle. But within all of that and all that life will throw at us, there are these moments where you will look into one another's eyes and you will know that it is going to be all right, because that's what love will do. The laughter comes from those who know. They've been there before. But this love isn't just confined to this marriage. It is to be shared and celebrated with each of us today. Do you realize that we all have an important role here today? Because we come to recognize this marriage, and we come as witnesses to this marriage. These things are actually a legal requirement. So we actually do all have a part to play. And so again, I welcome you. It is so good to be here. A few words of advice for Dylan. He'll need this. Dylan, you have done a fantastic job. I mean, an incredible job to get to this place with this crowd, but with this woman. You've done amazing. Some said, as been said, that he was punching above his weight, but that's not for me to judge. It's not for me to judge. I'm just here to report the fact. But instinctively, Dylan, what you're going to do, because you're typical of most males, is now that you've got to this moment where, yes, I've got her, then you're going to change your sights and you're going to do something completely different. You've got this most amazing woman, and you'll say to yourself, I won her. Out of the 6 billion people on the face of the earth, she chose me. This is what's going on for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And in just a moment, she's going to say, I do. You will, eh?
I think so.
Yeah. I will. And in that moment, she says, I will. Dylan's going to go, yes, the deal is done. No, Dylan. No, Dylan, the deal is not done there. When you buy a car, you get ownership papers, the deal is done. You might purchase something from a shop, they give you a receipt, the deal is done. Doesn't happen like this. This isn't that moment. You got it? Good. I can tell you categorically, Dylan, it doesn't happen like that. The very same enthusiasm, charm, wit, cunning, whatever you used to get Ruth here, you must continue all the days of your life. Don't ever give up on that. You must always pursue her, always love her, no matter what. Have you got me?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Dylan and Ruth, you're about to undergo a commitment, a lifetime commitment. And in this day and age where it just feels like, there are no guarantees, why would you do that? And so are we just a little bit crazy in entertaining this notion of love? Death do we part. I've seen the vows, I've read ahead. I know what they say. In a world where there are no guarantees, you're about to make a lifelong commitment. It's not easy, to make such big decisions and to carry it, or be prepared to carry it, or be prepared to have others witness what is going on here. And so I wonder, where do you derive the courage? Where do you derive the courage to find this death-defying love commitment? Are you just a bit crazy? Do you know what I would say to that? Absolutely not. I think it takes courage and boldness to do what you're doing. And I commend you for that. That's why we're sitting here as witness, because we commend you on that too. I want to support you today. But can we all agree that we're all here to support? Because like we say, it will get tough at times. And so this becomes your village that helps to raise you guys. Is that okay? See, when we talk about love, we often think of the romantic sort of love, that one where your heart pounds and you feel butterflies in your stomach and you feel all giddy, and I mean, that's lovely and delightful, and I think you should bring that to the marriage, actually, by the way. But that's not what we build this marriage on, that I need you, I want you. My life's not complete without you. I mean, it's beautiful, we make movies out of it, but that's not the sort of love that'll carry you through the long haul. Can I share some words from what I understand love to be? Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, nor is it easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. That's a far cry from the romantic love, which you bring and must bring. Don't lose that. But understand the foundation. for which this marriage was built. That's a death-defying love that'll go the distance. Can I read you one of my favorite children's stories? This is The Velveteen Rabbit. It's only a part of it, by Marjorie Williams. And it's the conversation that is taking place in a nursery between a skid horse, you know, one of those rocking horses, and a velveteen rabbit. And it goes something like this. And this, I think, is true love. What is real? Asked the rabbit one day when they were lying side by side on the nursery fender floor before Nana came in to tidy up the room. Does it mean having things that stick out and buzz inside you, like with a handle? And it's like, love isn't how you are made, said the skin horse. It is a thing that happens to you when a child loves you for a long time, and not just to play with, but really loves you. Then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the skin horse, because he is always truthful. Does it happen all at once, like being wound up? Or is it bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the skin horse. You become. It takes a long time. And that's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily or have sharp edges or have to be carefully kept. Usually, by the time you're real, most of your hair has been loved off, your eyes drop out, and you get loose in the joints. You look very shabby. These things don't matter at all, because once you're real, you can't be ugly, except to those who don't understand. I think that's a beautiful picture of love. I understand romance, and so do you. But we're talking about something else here today. Today, Ruth and Dillon, you're not making any assumptions that marriage is necessarily going to be easy or remove all the difficulties or trials. But what it means is when there are difficulties and trials, you've got someone to walk with you, shoulder to shoulder. The statement that I believe you two are making today, let me come between here, with you all as their witnesses, is that we're taking this path because we believe in true love. In a world where there are no guarantees, no guarantee of tomorrow, Dillon and Ruth, you are making a stand that says no prenuptials, no compromise, but a lifetime of commitment. And if we're really honest, isn't that what we all want? You good with that?
Yep.
Excellent.
No,
You now have a very important question to answer, and I'm going to start with you, Dillon. And then you, Ruth. Dillon, from this day onward, oh, hang on, I should. This part needs to be recorded. Dillon, from this day onward, do you choose Ruth to be your wife, your best friend, your only love, to live together, play together, laugh together, to work by her side and dream in her arms, to fill her heart and feed her soul, to always seek out the best in her, always loving her with all your heart until the end of your forever?
I do.
That was recorded. Well done. Ruth, may I ask you a question? Ruth, from this day onward, do you choose Dillon to be your husband, your best friend, and your only love? To live together, play together, laugh together, to work by his side and dream in his arms, to fill his heart and feed his soul, to always seek out the best in him, always loving him with all your heart, until the end of your forever?
I do.
Excellent. I'm going to ask, Dillon would like to share some words to Ruth.
Cheers.
You want me to hold that, Dillon?
Oh, that would be good.
All right. See if I can.
Am I speaking into the
It
microphone?
might help.
Ruth, I had never imagined that I would be so lucky as to stand next to a woman and make vows to a woman as beautiful as you are. As you walk down the aisle in your gorgeous wedding dress, I wondered what it is that I do day to day that keeps you by my side, and how fortunate I am to make vows for you that come so naturally and easily. You are my rock, my soulmate, and my best friend. And with the coming rings, I promise to be your protector on the days that you need it and the days that you don't. I'll be there for you in this lifetime and the next. This is our beginning. And I vow that as we embark on this next chapter of our life, to make it the happiest time of your life. It is my privilege to stand here and to declare among our friends and family that I love you and I will.
Very good. Well done, Dylan.
Thanks.
Could I have Ruth, please? Would you like to hold it, Ruth, or would you want me to?
I think I can hold it.
Okay.
Can I just do a cough?
Yep.
Sorry. Okay.
Come back. He's taking the microphone away.
Did you want the mic?
Oh yeah, sorry. I just needed to cough. Sorry.
You said to do it on your. You said you wanted to cough. I got you now. I'm with you.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Do you want me to hold it?
Oh okay. Sorry that I'm losing my voice. Dylan, I knew from the day I met you that you would be special. I mean, what guy would still meet up with someone after changing the location a billion times within the hour? Even after that, you kept trying to hang out when I kept saying that I was busy. I remember you telling me that my laundry can wait. You are so patient, kind, generous, and most of all, stubborn. I love that you'll always pay the extra $1 for me so that you don't have to walk around and let me compare prices to save money. Thank you for letting me put my cold feet on you every night. I promise to tell you that I don't care where we eat, yet when you choose one, it'll be the wrong one. I promise to be patient with you, especially when it comes to finding things that are directly in front of you. Please understand that I'll always choose my bolster over cuddles, but your hugs make everything in this world feel like it's okay. I feel so lucky every day that out of all the people in the world, you chose me. You make me feel like I can do anything and achieve anything. Like who knew I could ski? I look forward to beating you at chess every time, even though I don't know how to win. I promise to keep you grounded and never go to bed angry at each other. Thank you for always looking out for me. I cannot wait for all the adventures that life has in store for us, because I know that I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else but you.
Beautiful words. You did that really well.
Thank you.
You really showed me up in mine.
Oh, you know. English is my second language.
Yeah.
Do you have the rings?
Oh, jeez. Is Oliver coming in?
No.
What do I do?
Well, you're already up there.
Do I just... Can you give me your finger?
No, he tells me.
Oh,
I'll hold that.
sure.
No worries.
Thanks.
And put up your hand.
Okay.
These rings serve as a symbol of the vows that have been taken today. They are an outward and visible sign of an inward and invisible love. Do you, Dylan, take Ruth to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
You're welcome to put that ring on her finger. It's the vow.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
That'll be enough. You don't have to first.
Just making sure it's not coming off.
That's not coming off. Well done, Dylan. I'll give you the box again. Do you, Ruth, take Dylan to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
And when you
Just give me my finger.
But is this a shuffle on too?
Hey, you'll need to shuffle it on, yeah. There we go. There we go.
By the authority that is vested in me, you should hold hands because that'd be really good right now.
Yes. Sure.
By the authority that is vested in me, I can now pronounce you but give me a minute to get out of the way. I can pronounce you to be husband and wife, and Dillon, you may kiss your bride.
Okay, here we go.
I hope you chose a good side.
We are going to take a moment now to sign the register, and so can I welcome you up?
You better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you know, you know, you. All I know is we said hello, and your eyes are looking like coming home. All I know is
Open up the door for you.
and all I feel in my stomach is butterflies, the beautiful kind, picking up the lost time, taking flight, making me feel alive. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, could you please be standing as I introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Friday!